Fox Sports is reporting that they're pleased to announce that immediately following his playing career, 7-time Super Bowl champion, I should say that, 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady will be joining us at Fox Sports as our lead analyst. This is huge news. Tom Brady quote tweeted it immediately saying, "Excited, but a lot of unfinished business on the field with the Buccaneers." LFG. Okay, hello, Peter.
Yeah, this is okay. Let's
dig in.
So, like we have with quarterback positions, there's movement. Aikman goes to ESPN and Fox doesn't make an announcement for months. This has been in the works. Tom Brady agrees to do it after he's done playing. He's going to be an NFL analyst, a broadcaster. I'll tell you, Lachlan Murdoch, of course, the CEO in conversations, but I don't know about who's going to do it in the meantime. I don't know if Kevin Burkhardt has a relationship. I know Erin Andrews and Tom Brady have a very good relationship. I can't imagine she didn't play a role in speaking with Brady, but welcome to the family, Fox Sports NFL. You've got your Aikman, we've got our Brady, they're saying, to ESPN. And Romo, you're somewhere in the conversation too. It's like booth wars. Forget Star Wars. I don't know if there's a bigger name in sports, but Tom Brady, the analyst? I don't know. We'll see.
And when?
So he's going to jump right in with no experience. He's going to be. I'm looking for you for confirmation. Do you imagine it will be a two-man booth that he jumps into right off the bat, week one? That's bold. We've seen some guys do great. We've seen some guys struggle. Also, are we tied to this being his last season? Is this no, we don't know that.
No, it's whenever.
It's whenever. If he plays 3 more years or 1 more year, when it's done, he will be the Fox lead analyst in game. Wow. All right.
He said excited, but a lot of unfinished business. There's a lot of unfinished business to sound like 1 year to you. It's interesting. He also didn't have to say that it's with the Buccaneers, but he did. He wrote that it's with the Buccaneers, which sort of. Obviously, you can take all of that back, but we talk about him changing teams yet again. I don't know that he would qualify it if he didn't want to.
This is interesting, not just as a move itself, but from the timing standpoint of it. Why now? Why now?
I have to announce who's going to be in their booth.
But I mean, there's so much time between now and then, and for Brady, it's always like, hey, single purpose, and my focus, and back on the field with my team, and then now this just kind of, I don't know, it feels like a little bit of distraction for him, and now he's got to, his teammates are like, all right, so are you already thinking about that? I went through this with Tiki Barber. I remember we were going to play the Dallas Cowboys down in Dallas, and it's a night game, and he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You're going to watch a movie in your room? He's like, no, I'm going to meet with, the executives about possibly doing
So you don't think Tommy and Gronky and the Brady brand and the hats and the golf and the whatever, that's not distracting, but this announcement about it, he's been thinking about his future for the last 5 years.
I'm sure.
Most NFL players do, and I hope that they
he's
do,
waffle.
and they should.
I'm sure he's talking to BA about it because Bruce Arians was in the booth, for CBS, and he did games, so it was like, hey, what's that like? What do you want, I think for Brady, look, Brady, everything he does touches the goal, turns to gold. And I think for him, this is a totally different environment. It's a great challenge for him, but timing of it just feels a little weird.
The timing is there's an earnings call for Fox, and the CEO's on there, and this is upfronts are coming up, and when they lost Aikman and Buck, I think a lot of people were looking at Fox and saying, what are you going to do?
And they haven't announced it.
They haven't announced it, yeah. They don't know. So still, Greg Olson's probably the expectation, not playing sports media reporter, but he and Burkhardt were a great team last year. But this takes any headline from an Aikman, big hire from ESPN. I think that Fox could say, oh, we got Brady. Whether or not he's as good as Aikman is definitely to be seen.
That's big. Yeah. The evolution of the public persona of Tom Brady is now reaching its epic conclusion, I guess. It was Twitter, then it was Instagram. There's a lot of exposure and vulnerability to do that. And you see, look at him, really smart, really hard worker, knows everything about the game. So is Jason Witten, so is Drew Brees, and you just put him right in there and say, go, guys. And Tony Romo is a very, very talented guy, and I feel like there's been a lot of Tony Romo chasing for the last few years here. It is a risk for Brady. There's a certain kind of knives that people have out for analysts and guys who call games, and they're sharp and they're relentless. I respect it. It's a really bold move whenever the hell it happens, but that ain't easy. And I know he'll be prepared, but that is a very vulnerable spot to be in.
Do you think Tom's in a class of his own when it comes to any of that? When it comes to, even Romo, even Aikman, to your point, but he obviously has done it for so many years, whereas he's kind of untouchable and it can't fail because it is Tom Brady. It doesn't have to be as good as Tony Romo. Romo?
Yeah.
Is it because Tony Romo, you know what I'm saying? They're just seen differently. They're in a different realm of greatness.
I also see the Manning cast as playing a role in this. Like, Peyton Manning just crushed it. And Manning and Brady, like, Brady probably saw that and was like, all right, like, Peyton can do it.
Like Manning did it on his own terms. So comfortable, I'm in control. As far as we understand, Brady's just doing the same broadcast that we've seen for 50 years in a booth with a microphone, not the Brady cast at home with my friends. Like, that's a different element.
Are you excited for Brady's first Patriots game?
Yeah, I mean, well,
yeah, I am.
And Brady's always taking the high road. I think that's one of the toughest things as a former player is you're trained to be vanilla. Don't say anything. Don't rock the waves. Well, you've done that for so long.
Yeah.
Like, talk about the team. Be positive. And then now you go into the booth. You've got to keep it real. You got.
I feel like he more in the past 4 years has kept it loose, let it fly. I think it's all
definitely
been
more so
curated in this way to show more of his personality, to humanize this guy who is unrelatable because of his greatness and how perfect everything looks. And I think it all leads to a moment like this where he can keep it real. Can you just be happy for Tom Brady?
What's there not to be happy for?
Okay.
I mean, he's got plenty of jobs. What I'm saying is, it's weird timing of it, but also, like, to your point, Kyle, you go on after a game, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, like, people are like they are ganging up against you because you said something bad about a team. So it's definitely. It can really change people's perspective of you, and it can really sway things one way or the other. I think Tom's going to be great because he knows football. He loves football, clearly. Otherwise, he wouldn't be agreeing to do this. I'm curious to see, is he going to do it every week? Because you were talking about Peyton Manning and Eli, and they've been approached by all these networks to do games, and it's, man, I don't want to do 17 weeks or 20 straight weeks. So is he going to do every single game every week? Because sometimes you get a game that's a dog, and
sometimes you get a Thanksgiving game in Detroit, and you're like, I would rather be with Giselle in Costa Rica. You know, it's a good point.
He knows what he's signing up for and what he's doing. This isn't, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, it's exciting as hell.
And
I love it.
He doesn't have to do much to move the needle. He doesn't have to say much. He doesn't have to have hot takes.
I'm happy for Brady. I just hope he remembers what
Kyle, I
quarter it
feel
is.
some concern from you a little bit about it.
No, don't put that on me. I'm being a realist here. I'm not saying, Tom Brady's going to win an Emmy in his first season.
Joe Montana was on TV, too. That was short.